Hello, my name is Breon Mills and welcome. When investing in the stock market, especially long-term investing, it is important to have a basic understanding of the finances of the companies that you're investing in. And one of the best ways we can do that is by taking a look at the financial statements. Now, the financial statements provides us with all of the money that the companies are taking in, how they're spending the money, and also the net income. All right, so today what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the income statement. Now, a financial statement is broken down into three parts. You have the income statement, the balance sheet, and the cash flow. Today, we're going to take a look at Walmart's income statement. All right. So by the time you finish this video, you'll have a better understanding of the income statements so you can make the best decisions for you in your future. How does that sound? All right. So the first section in the income statement is total revenue. All money earned. This is all the money that Walmart earned. All right. And it goes back to the previous 4 years. So in 2015, Walmart earned over $485 billion. 2016, Walmart earned over $482 billion. 2017, Walmart earned over $485 billion. And in 2018, Walmart earned over $500 billion in total revenue. The next line item is the cost of revenue. Now, when you walk into a Walmart, all of the fruit, all of the clothes, all of the tires, the lawn equipment, the lawn supplies, Walmart had to purchase all of that. And the cost of revenue is the total price of all of the goods that Walmart had to purchase to put in its store. And so in 2018, Walmart spent over $373 billion for all of the goods. All right. So you subtract the cost of revenue minus the total revenue gives us a gross profit of $126 billion. All right. Almost $127 billion in gross profit. All right. So the next section is operating and expenses. And the first line item is research and development. Now, Walmart's process is simple. They buy and resell goods. Now, companies that really spend money in research and development are your tech companies like your Apple or your Cisco, pharmaceutical companies like Merck Pharmaceuticals, your healthcare companies like Aetna. They spend money on research and development because they're always trying to find ways to get better or find new products to deliver to the consumer. All right. The next section is selling, general, and administrative. Now, this section here is all of the salaries that Walmart had to pay out, from the CEO to the marketing department, all the way down to the cashier. This company, Walmart, had to pay out over $104 billion in salaries total. All right, the next line item is non-reoccurring. And so this could be a one-time write-off, like a fire or a lawsuit or a moving expense, something like that. And it's the same for others. It's normally this section here is often blank. All right. And there you have the next line item is total operating expenses. So you take the total cost of revenue, which is how much they spent for all of the goods. You take that and you add together selling, general, and administrative. All right, all the salaries. That equals the total income. All right, so that's the total income. Now you subtract the total revenue. You subtract the total operating expenses from the total revenue. That leaves us with operating income or loss. So after everybody's paid, Walmart is left with $22 billion, over $22 billion in operating income. Now the next section is income from continuing operations. And the first line item is total other income or expenses. Now total other income or expenses net, this is money generated or lost that's not tied to the core business. For example, Walmart leases out some of its space to Subway, Wendy's, or McDonald's. So that's other income. In 2018, Walmart, either they lost $7 million in total income or possibly could have invested in something else, which gives it a negative $7 billion. All right, the next line item is earnings before interest and taxes. So remember, this is your total. This is your total operating income. All right, so so earnings before interest and taxes, 22 million. All right, the next line item is interest expense. Now, this here is money that could have been paid out to banks to repay loans or any other repayments where they had to pay interest on infrastructure, kind of like a home. So every home we have interest write-offs. So same thing with Walmart. So Walmart had over $2 billion in interest expense. The next line item is income before taxes, right? So everyone has to pay their taxes. So you take the negative $7 billion, subtract it from the 22 billion, and you're left with income before taxes. So income before taxes is over $15 billion. All right, the next line item is income tax expenses. Now, most companies pay on average between 25 and 35% in taxes. So Walmart had to pay over $4.6 billion in income tax. All right, and the next item is a minority interest. So minority interest is when someone makes a large purchase of a stock or large purchase of a company, but it's less than 50% of the company. So someone during the course of 2018, the minority interest was over just less than $3 billion. So this gives the net income from continuing operations is $10 billion. All right. The next section is non-recurring events. Again, these are normally one-time fees or one-time expenses. You have discontinued operations. Maybe they had to shut down a few stores. The next item is extraordinary items. Again, something that's rarely used, but anytime they would have to write something off or count something as a loss, it would come in one of these sections. Effects of accounting change, if they have a new accounting firm taking over, any fees or anything associated with that. And next, other items. So other items are just any other unusual expenses that would occur. All right, and you're left with the last section is net income. So net income is just under $10 billion. All right, so net income applicable to common shares, just under $10 billion. So think about that. So Walmart generated $500 billion in revenue. And after everything is paid, all of the employees, after purchasing all of the goods, after paying all their taxes, they're left with just over $10 billion. All right. And there you have it. That's the income statement. So the next video, we'll be talking about the balance sheet. So there you have it. Like, share, comment, and come on back for more wealth building information. All right? Peace.